The BBC says government should have sold its stake in African Bank to create a state-owned bank to ensure that the cost of doing business is reduced, and have raised concerns on what they call lack of consequence management to the state-owned businesses that are not performing. The BBC says that reducing Eskom's debt levels will allow the company to focus on its core function of providing electricity, and that SMMEs bear the brunt of unreliable electricity supply as they cannot afford generators. The BBC says the writing off of e-tolls debt will benefit SMMEs that have accumulated debt relating to e-tolls.
We reach what is called electricity availability factor of 75%. It's hovering around 60% now, hence we've got load shedding. And they will focus on making sure that there's maintenance of Eskom to deal with load shedding. So we hope again that the board will do the right thing and fire the current CEO because he's not doing his job, and take this opportunity to bring a new person who will make sure that all this load shedding that we've been experiencing over the years comes to an end. We also welcome the solution on e-tolls. We think it will bring certainty because at the moment a lot of small businesses are sitting with the serious debts as far as the e-tolls are concerned.
Experts say that consumers will continue to struggle to make ends meet as salaries are not increasing at the rate higher than the inflation rate. Consumers also have to contend with the high cost of food, electricity and fuel.
Certainly with wage increases being a lot lower than inflation. And remember, out of wage increases, you always get a deduction for tax. You get a contribution to pension fund. And, you know, if you look at the latest things, we had fuel price coming down last month. We've now got food prices increasing by 12.4% year on year. And who knows, depending on the oil price and the rand will determine whether we get petrol rate increases or decreases in November and then obviously in December when everyone goes away. But he's not going to make it any easier. This budget has done nothing to ease the plight of the many people who are struggling.
The BBC has also raised concerns about the slow pace of the implementation of the Public Procurement Bill, which is expected to address the issue of state procurement, and says that many black-owned businesses are losing opportunities as a result of this delay. Naledi Matlapeng, SABC News, Johannesburg.